Hello everyone and welcome back everyone to another video. This is Weekly Show number 36. 36. There we go. Here are the topics we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about some NHL All-Star games, or the NHL All-Star game. We'll be talking some NBA and college basketball, and the USHL, of course, because, you know, the Muskies play in the USHL, so we have to talk about it, obviously. But, yeah, I just want to say two quick things. I'll be making a video. It'll be titled, it will be about random stuff, you know, like what's coming up here on my YouTube channel, and, like, I'll have a special announcement, and then talk a little bit about the Ronnie show in that video. That kind of has something to do with the updates. So anyway, let's get back. NHL All-Star game. So this was the skills competition. We'll be talking about last night, the skills competition. They were 5 events. They were, I feel like there were 6. I feel like there were 6. There wasn't 3, I think, or 5. I think there were 6. But I didn't include one on here by accident. Sorry about that. But anyway, they had 2 new ones. It was the Shooting Stars one, and they said there were 2 of them. Oh, it was the accuracy shooting. But they've had that in the past, though. But it was, okay, what they did is that they revamped the accuracy shooting, which what they did was that with the net, it was this big screen. And what they did is that they usually have a target in each corner and in the middle sometimes. I'm almost, no, I'm not, but if I remember correctly, they didn't have one in the middle this time. That's just if I remember correctly. Excuse me about all my stuttering there. Anyway, Jacob Slavin in his first NHL All-Star game, he won the accuracy shooting, and he plays for the Carolina Hurricanes. And now, what they did this year for the 4 corners, they would usually have, like, targets, and on they would have, like, the player's face on it or something like that. But what they did, excuse me, I'm tired. So what they did was that they had stuff about the player, whether it was their nickname, or the team they played for, or what number they are, or how many goals or how many points there was. It was something like that. So they had to shoot it at all the targets, and you're timed too, how many you can get the targets on fast. You know. Matthew Barzal, he won the fastest skater. Connor McDavid won it last year, and I believe he won it the year before too, but I can't remember, because, you know, I'm old, so I don't have that good of a memory. So I'm only 13. I'll be 14 in 9 months. So Matthew Barzal, he won the fastest skater this year, plays for the New York Islanders. He's had a couple great years with the team so far. Ever since he got drafted, he's had a couple good years for them. He helped them get to the playoffs last year, but not just him. Everyone on the whole team helped them make the playoffs last year. So really happy about that. That's for sure. They took out Pittsburgh in the first round. They swept them, but then they got swept by Carolina in round 2. So that not a good thing for the Islanders for sure. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. This was the new one. Patrick Kane won the Shooting Stars. So what they did is that they were on this platform in the seating well, not the bleachers, because, NHL arenas don't have bleachers. So what they did is that they went onto a platform. It was up near, like, the second... What do you want to say it? I don't know, what do you say it? Second level of seats, maybe, might be the right word for that. But what they did with that is they were on this platform and they had to shoot it. They lowered the netting that was on that's on the end side. They lowered it down. The net was in the far back. That was the farthest target. That was worth 4 points. And there was this one in the middle. It was shaped of the Gateway Arch because, it took place in St. Louis. So it was in the shape of the Gateway Arch. That was worth 10 points. And I believe if you hit the arch part of it, it didn't count. Which is kind of stupid, I'll be honest with you. But... And I think... And they had, like, targets in, like, T's shape, kind of. If I'm trying to remember all this. Like, they're, like, the ones at the ends in the middle of the 10, like, I believe that was worth 5 or 10. And the sides were worth 2, if I remember correctly. And then right in front, there was this one. It was... I'm trying to remember. But I honestly can't remember. What happens when you get tired? What they did on the blue lines, they had these targets. The middle was worth 4, and the sides were... If you hit the net in the middle of them, it was worth 4. Sorry, I'm trying to think here. And then the sides were worth 2 points if you hit the sides of them. They did that for each of the blue lines, and then they had one just like, I don't know, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 feet in front that had that same deal. And then they had one in the back too. It was like kind of like straight on with the post on the net there. So yeah, I'm trying to remember all this, but obviously I have to look at things twice in order to memorize them. Twice, 3 times. Let's just say I have to look over them multiple times in order to... Anyway, Jordan Binnington, he won the save streak. Or he won the... Oh, there's this cute dog story. I love dogs, but my dad won't let us have dogs, because then he'll think that we won't... That, I won't take care of him. Like, feed him, walk him, do that, play with him. But, well, no, he says he would have to do all that. But, I kind of feel left out, because, like, everyone at school has a dog, and I don't. So, I don't know, it could be just me, or... Anyway, Jordan Binnington, I got way off track there, wins the save streak. I don't know, I don't even remember how we got back on track of the dog. Oh yeah, because they showed the puppy story. The puppy was born with a 3rd ear. It's kind of up by his... Well, I'm on my left side, but for you guys, this is my right side. There's like a little bit of an ear sticking out of it, so... Anyway... Of course, this is no surprise. Shea Weber won the hardest shot. He plays for Montreal. Oh, by the way, the All-Star games are in St. Louis. Binnington plays for St. Louis. He helped them win the Stanley Cup last year. So not hometown, but he plays for them. How about that? Shea Weber won the hardest shot. His shot is literally like at 105 miles an hour. Literally, if it punked someone in the face, they would be like killed instantly. That's how hard his shot is. Like, it's like a bullet if you think about it. Like, literally, he's injured people with his slap shot. And trust me, it ain't pretty. Better turn it to channel 4. Oh, it's the money show, or save the money, or whatever the heck it's called. Save the Nation, or, well, Face the Nation's on CBS. I'm just open house. Okay, that wasn't the show I was thinking of. Anyway, back to what I was. Oh, Wheel of Fortune's on. Perfect. I love Wheel of Fortune, mainly because if I had to be on any game show besides The Price is Right or Let's Make a Deal, it would be Wheel of Fortune. Because, that's like, because they're like the only TV shows where, like, all you need to know. Well, Let's Make a Deal, you just have to, like, trade stuff. You have to be good at trading things. The Price is Right, you just need to know prices. And Wheel of Fortune, you just have to know words and letters and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I got off track of that again. But anyway, tonight's matchups, there will be 3 All-Star Game matchups. The first 2 will be the Metropolitan at the Atlantic, the East matchup, and then the West matchup will be the Pacific at Central, and then the winner of those games will play together in an East versus West to determine who's the best division, you can say, in the league, or I don't know. Anyway, man, my computer fell asleep. That's how much I talked. What the heck did I do? Hold on here. Oh, the NBA All-Star Game's coming up too. Aw, well, I was gonna solve the toss-up puzzle on Wheel of Fortune. Right now, we're filming this at 6:30ish, around there, so some of these games have already been played or are in the process right now of going. Brooklyn Nets are at the Detroit Pistons. I'm going with Brooklyn. They're up right now 26-25. And then I have my predictions here. I chose Dallas over Utah, which that was a fail for sure, because Utah won. And then the Bulls at the Cavaliers at 7. Well, I had the predictions of the early games on here. Bulls Cavaliers. The both teams are bad, really. But since the Cavaliers are worse than the Bulls, I'm going with the Bulls. Oklahoma City's gonna beat Minnesota for sure. Here is the game of the day, and possibly even the game of the week. The Lakers at the 76ers. This will be a good game, even though the Lakers are gonna beat the heck out of the 76ers. So far, the Lakers, they don't have any double-digit losses yet. I wonder if I think they're the only team that has done that, unless I've been living under a rock, which that could be too. I think they're the only team that has. Oh well, Milwaukee, obviously. So I think it's just Milwaukee and the Lakers don't have double-digit losses. See, I knew there had to have been another team who didn't have. Well, Milwaukee's better than the Lakers. Well, record-wise, but College basketball today. It was the Big 12 versus SEC challenge. We'll do some of those games, and then we will do some top 25 matchup games. Kentucky is leading Texas Tech right now, 55-47 in the second half. Alabama leads Kansas State, 56-43. Kansas beat Tennessee 74-68. West Virginia beat Missouri 74-51. Why isn't going it down? Okay, yeah, it is. Auburn beat Iowa State 80-76. LSU beat Texas 69-67. Oklahoma beat Mississippi State 63-62. Or Oklahoma beat Mississippi State 63-62. Oklahoma State beat Texas A&M 73-62. Arkansas beat TCU 78-67. And Baylor, the Baylor Bears, first place overall. Only one lost. They play Florida. Place I wish we were right now. USHL last night, it was, well, first we'll talk about the score, some USHL scores, then we'll look for standings, and then we'll talk about the Musketeers a little bit. Whoops, this is all last week's stuff. Hold on. Oh, I got an update. I haven't updated my USHL stuff yet because I haven't looked at it. Last night, Youngstown beat Green Bay 4-3 in overtime. Hold on, I just want to check something quick here. So far, both these teams, they're in playoff spots. Like Green Bay and Youngstown, they're in playoff spots. But they have the final two, though. They need to improve for sure. I mean, Green Bay made it last year, and I'm almost positive Youngstown did too. But yeah, they need to improve for sure. Oh, that's interesting. We'll get to that stat here in just a moment. Oh, right. Oh, wait, this is all last night. Crap. Hold on. Des Moines beat Team USA 5-3. Des Moines. Their team, I'm not quite sure, how to predict them, to be honest. They seem like they're a good team, but if you look at them standings-wise, they're not that great. Team USA, what can I say? They got some good talent for sure. Both teams, under 17s and or above 17s, or whatever the heck it's called. SC City. We beat Lincoln! Six. What just came out of my mouth? I don't know, but anyway, we beat them 6-3. Lincoln. They were hot there for a little while, but then they've kind of hit the skids. No, not really, but Sioux Falls beat Madison 6-2. That was kind of an easy win for Sioux Falls, mainly because Madison doesn't even have double-digit wins yet, and Sioux Falls is last in the Western Conference. So really, it was the battle of the worst last night. The Dubuque beat Omaha in a shootout 3-2. That would have been a great game. That was personally a game that I would have watched because of how how good both teams are. I mean, yeah, they are good, but they do have some downsides, if that makes sense. Which I don't think it does, but Waterloo beat Muskegon 6-5. That would have been a great game. Waterloo, they're first overall in the Western Conference. Them and Chicago are the only team who don't have who don't have double-digit losses. Oh, Dubuque doesn't have double-digit losses too. But that game versus Sioux City back in October, that would have been then they would have 9 losses. Or they would have double-digit losses, but we're discluding overtime and overtime and shootout, if that makes sense. Tonight, Muskegon's at Des Moines. Excuse me. Muskegon, they're probably tired from last night, but that's kind of a tough game, to be honest with you. I'm going to go with Muskegon, even though they're probably tired from last night. Des Moines probably is too from beating up Team USA. We'll have to see how that game ends up, though. Des Moines already up 2-0 with 1 minute left in the first. Okay, screw that. I'm going with Des Moines. But, Youngstown may still lose, too. You never know. Yeah, I know what that puzzle is. Green Bay already is up on Youngstown 1-0. I think Green Bay will win. Sioux Falls is at Madison. That's another easy dub for Sioux Falls. Sioux City's in Omaha tonight. I mean, Sioux City, they have a shot, but I don't think they're going to pull it through. Yeah, I just don't think they'll be able to do it. Fargo at Tri-City. This will be a good game, for sure. Considering these are the number 2 team and the number 3 team in the Western Conference. This will be a darn good game to watch. Fargo, for sure, I'm going to pick. Even though I'm probably going to regret it, to be honest with you. Team USA's in Waterloo. I'm going to have to go with Waterloo. But this will be another great game to watch, for sure. Chicago at Cedar Rapids. For sure, Chicago's going to win. No duh. Dubuque at Lincoln. Dubuque's just going to crush them. Here's the stuff I have written down here. They're gonna crush them like that. That's how much they're gonna crush them. Or no, hold on. They're gonna crush them like this. Like that. I need to crush something else. They're gonna crush them like... Look, it was money, so you were asking for it. It was play money from the Game of Life. Because, it's colorful and it has, I was going to throw confetti at you, but now that I've got money all over the place, I might not do that to avoid a more bigger cleanup. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Okay, that was the final USHL. Alright, we're going to talk about the Musketeers now. Well, they're on a 6-game point streak, which that's pretty good. That'll help them climb the standings, but they're still stuck in that second to last place spot in the USHL. They got to get out of that if they want a chance at the playoffs, for sure. They got to get out of that. Sioux Falls has a 2-game winning streak. So they're deadly for sure. Sioux City has to win tonight. But see, the problem with that is Sioux Falls is in last place, but they have more wins than Sioux City does. But Sioux City has less points. I know that doesn't make any sense, but you know it does. So, oh, that's a close-up of my teeth. So I just don't get it, to be honest with you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us on this weekly show, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.